Stark Insider.
The peach buttermilk cake.
It's a blend of 85% Cabernet Sauvignon from the vines I planted in 1987.
Never argue with an Italian, especially one who is a creator of Godfather. So let's try out this meatball. Instead of having an entire pie, you have a little bite here of espresso and cream.
I don't want it to be boring if you just eating stuff.
People like watching me eat stuff,
I don't know
talk
about
to
that.
people. But you're ready if something happens, right?
Yes, we are ready.
So I love the wine, the pool's there. How do you look cool? Do you like
That's right, Bugs Bunny.
Taste of Sonoma here at Wine Country Weekend. This is Stark Insider, where all things West Coast.
It's a big goofball.
Yeah, please do that.
Here at the home of PJ and Robert of Deerfield Ranch Winery. And we're just going in there to do the Sonoma Wine Country lunch. And I heard actually Robert is a fantastic chef, Italian, and we're going to try out some of their dishes paired with their wine. So come on in.
We started our little winery here, and then in 2000 we bought 47 acres next door. We have a 23,000 square foot cave. If you haven't been in it, it's really quite amazing. Not everything turns out as well as you would like in life, but I have to say that was one of them that turned out better than I could have imagined. Because this is the car that started it all. It's in the garage. I'm still driving it.
And the sandwich is perfect. Like sometimes I go to restaurants and it's dry.
The trick is, see, is swords is kind of like being poached, right? But it's just a little bit of oil, so it's just you put the lid on, so it's just kind of steaming the salmon, so you can really control how well it's cooked, you know.
We're going to check out the car that started it all, according to PJ, the Alfa Romeo, which she's had
Romeo
since 1974, and she had it broke down, and Robert fixed it back then, and so he's been fixing it ever since. How does it compare to the Mustang that your dad restored?
Well, he didn't restore it himself, but
Don't tell everybody.
well, it's similar. You know, these seats didn't have headrests back then. Look at that. You could get whiplash. But look at that. Isn't that classic?
They have a paint center too.
Paint center.
Everyone, boys and girls, you need a paint center in your garage. Here at Francis Coppola Winery, kicking it off with a sparkling wine from Gloria Ferrera. Let's go in and check it out. Like, how close do I want to get to the rim?
He opened his own winery above Saratoga in 1943.
What do you love about this wine?
What do I love about this wine?
Yes.
Well, we buy awfully good grapes. And
Okay.
as a result, and we're real good at that.
You're good
We're
at
real good at
super secret ways of buying grapes here. I'm Lonnie.
Hi, Lonnie.
Hi.
I'm Mary Crone.
Mary, great to meet you. This
Well, this is from Trenton Winery. It's right across the highway.
Okay.
It's neighbors with Coppola.
Great.
Product placement.
Yes. Okay. Product placement. Hey, you're working it. Why are you so certain? You said Cuvée 32.
I just had some on my anniversary.
Ah, there you go. That's why.
This is a dark 2003 Sumatra.
Okay.
We'll go with a Grey Merlot.
Okay, nice.
Like that. A Pinot will go with this Connecticut with a light wrapper.
Okay.
You know, so it all has its pairing.
Okay. So do you breathe in or out? I forget now.
You could. It all depends on what your
preferences. There's no rules.
There's no rules in smoking cigar.
Here's one called When My Blue Moon Turns to Gold Again.
And what we do is we actually crush the lemons in with the olives when we press them. Okay, so you get this really excellent fresh flavor.
Yes, and I'm going to put a little peach balsamic vinegar in just to give you a honey peach.
What kind of peaches?
It's a fresh white peach taste.
Oh my gosh!
Isn't that incredible?
See, and these are peaches from your.
They are. They were just picked yesterday.
That's delicious. The peach bursting, fresh produce here. Love it.
Went out of business in Prohibition, and then I bought the property in 1987, and I've spent the last 27 years restoring it. It's just an amazing.
You spent the last 20?
Last 27 years restoring it. We have an 1880s bocce ball court, if you can believe it.
Wow.
And also fig trees and olive trees are all the original plantings that the Italian immigrants brought in with them.
The ogo was flown in from Molokai. The fish was flown in from Hawaii yesterday, so it's very clean. A little taste of Hawaii. Everything was out of the water less than 3 days ago.
Okay, are you related in any way, or are you just a passerby?
I'm a walker, a walker througher. I happen to know their story.
Okay, ooh. Okay, tell me about this story. Sell me on the sliders.
Okay, here's the deal. Kendall Jackson runs this restaurant called Partake, which was awesome. We went the other night. It was incredible.
Yes.
So they buy the lambs at auction at the Sonoma County Fair, and they paid about 12 something a pound for that lamb that you're having, stripped down after it was all just made meat out of it. They figured it was $17 a pound. They converted all of it to the lamb burgers. That is $17 a pound lamb burger.
Have you tried it?
Yes, I have. It's awesome.
It's awesome?
It's not just good. It's amazingly good. It's a Sonoma County 4-H.
So were you ever up on stage yourself?
Gosh, I wish I knew then what I know now. Oh, you're the best.
Still have your purse.
But now, so my husband and I, we just had twins.
Yes.
So for them, I'm kind of, to me, this 0 to 4 is so important and build that confidence.
Yes.
Yes, you're a Stark insider.
Oh my gosh, okay, hold on a second.
They discovered us. They were the first people that wrote press about us before we got on the Huffington Post, before we got on every other place. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys are doing so well.
Thank you. Well, now you have to try some of our stuff.
I still remember your pumpkin whoopie pies.
Oh my God.
They were to die for. Television.
No, I had both actors.
I
My
know.
parents and no TV. But we can really, I'll beat you at poker any day or night.
Cheers. Cheers.
Absolutely.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner, you're right.
Yeah, is that what you're thinking of?
Yes.
I just threw that out there.
Yes. No, the eyes. It's in the eyes. Don't you see it?
Yeah, and he looks really annoyed.
He doesn't look annoyed. He looks inquisitive.
Kevin Costner's like, Waterworld. That was a great film. This could be a new show inside the garage of
winemakers.
Winemaker Garage.
Yes.
I've got a new concept. Hopefully someone doesn't steal that website. Were you just talking to yourself there? What?
I know, that's what I thought.
I'm that interesting. I can talk to it. I just
I knew you were interested.